What's up, gamers? Hi, Guardians, and hello, Internet. Welcome to another Sloop Gaming video and another This Week in Destiny. Let's take a look. This Week in Destiny, December 7th in the Lord year of 2023. Delivered by the Destiny2 Community team. No one is specific, just the community team. Obviously, this is the trend that we've seen in the past few Twids, and we can expect the same name recognition moving forward. This week in Destiny, we're feeling festive. It's that time of year again, and the dawning is right around the corner. So pull out those oven mitts, prep the oven, and get ready to bake the tastiest treats, Guardians. Let's jump into it. Topics for the week: the dawning preview, show us your baking skills, season of the wish updates, Fire Team Finder beta is live, and Warlords Ruin Bungie rewards. The Warlords Ruin dungeon is pretty dope. I'm enjoying it. What are your guys' thoughts? As always, with the dungeon or any of the points raised during This Week in Destiny or reading of the Twid, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. The dawning preview. The dawning is back. Gather ingredients, bake some cookies with the holiday oven, and gift them to your favorite characters for sweet rewards. Ava Levante is waiting in the tower for you. Here's the things you need to know about the event: baking cookies, gather ingredients and dawning essence by defeating enemies and completing various activities and bounties. Once you have enough ingredients, you can combine them in Ava's Holiday Oven 2.1 to create yummy treats like Yarrow Doodles, classic butter cookies, and more. Ava's Holiday Oven 2.1 can be located in your quest tab and is acquired from Ava Levante. You can gift these treats to characters across the system in exchange for rewards. So obviously the dawning is going to be rinse and repeat of what it was the past years as far as the overall mechanics. How do you guys feel about this? I kind of would like something new. It is a free event, but hey, it is what it is. If you like Destiny, it's more Destiny, so Merry Christmas. Upgrades. Purchase a variety of upgrades using Dawning Spirit, which you can get by completing event card challenges, activating boons of friendship, and delivering baked treats. Upgrades will last for the duration of the event and provide bonus event rewards, the ability to earn dawning weapons with additional perks from Ava, increased power and utility for your stasis snowballs, weapon focusing that allows for targeted weapon drops. Stasis snowballs. This year we've updated the way snowballs are spawned. Eliminations using dawning weapons or abilities will create a snowball spawn point where an enemy was defeated. New dawning memento. We also have a new momentum this year, the dawning memento. Pick up the Winter Night quest from Ava Levante for your chance to earn the dawning momentum reward. Additional mementos can be acquired from opening a gift in return once the first memento is acquired. So I know the mementos are very popular amongst the community, especially the all black memento that was during the Festival of the Lost event. It's cool. I'm not gonna go out of my way to like get the memento for every single weapon that I have, nor did I try to do that with the past memento from FOTL. It's a cool idea. It's a cool thing. I kind of wish that the memento wasn't the seasonal activity based. It kind of sucks if you missed out or if you're busy, too much going on in IRL that you don't have an opportunity to get as many or at least get one during the event. Again, it is what it is. I'm not going to lose sleep over it, whether I have one or I have missed out on 10 opportunities. It's all good. How do you guys feel about the mementos? Let us know in the comments. New dawning weapon, Albedo Wing. In addition, we have a new glaive this year, the Albedo Wing. You can acquire this weapon from event challenges, weapon focusing, or festive engrams, which can be purchased using a gift in return in Dawning Spirit. This is Destiny's second hard-hitting aggressive glaive and can roll some of the new perks from this season. This one includes the very new and very cool Beacons Round perk, which is otherwise only found on rocket-assisted sidearms. Dawning weapon perks. Included below is a roundup of notable weapon perks that appear on this year's Dawning weapons. We've updated all the existing Dawning weapons with new perks too. Deconstruct. Dealing sustained damage grants bonus damage against vehicles and constructs and partially refills the magazine. Damage with primary ammo or against constructs provides additional progress. Constructs include barricades, turrets, stasis crystals, and other objects created in the field. The perk description states that it partially refills the magazine, but we like to clarify that this pulls ammo from thin air, not reserves. Attrition orbs. Dealing sustained damage creates an orb of power. Cold steel. Powered sword hits slows targets. Beacon rounds. Final blows with this weapon grant your projectiles tracking. Dealing further damage extends the duration. Dawning surprise. That's the origin trait. Rapidly defeating targets awards a dawning gift. Defeated powerful targets count as more than one. Keep an eye out for Zephyr, the only stasis sword for now, with the cold steel trait. Also, note the damage bonus from Deconstruct stacks with the Hake Breach Armaments origin trait that you can select on Albedo Wing. This is alongside the Dawning Surprise origin trait that appears on all Dawning weapons. Comfy, cozy Dawning beanie. There's no better way to get to a festive mood than by dressing the part, Guardians. So what better way to celebrate the season than with the cozy and stylish Bungie Rewards Dawning beanie? Not only does beanie come with an embroidered Dawning look, you know what? I'm not even gonna fucking read this. I'm not spending any money on a beanie, Bungie. Sorry. Next. The Great Dawning Bake Off. This year, we wanted to do something extra special outside of the game. Welcome to the Great Dawning Bake Off. We want Guardians everywhere to make their best desserts and share them with the community through pictures and videos so the spirit of Dawning reaches every corner of the world. You can go all in and make your own version of the Dawning cookies with a little help from Abuelita Eva Levante, or you can try something different. A Vex Tres Leches cake, some tasty scones inspired by the Scorn, gingerbread cabal, a dessert that's unique to the region you live in. As long as you take inspiration from the Dawning, Season of the Wish, or Destiny 2, we'll love it. Blow our minds with your culinary skills. There's only 1 week to make your best dessert starting today. The winners will be chosen among those who submit their entries using the hashtag #DawningBakeOff hashtag. Their creations will be featured in the Twid, and they'll be awarded the Art of the Week or Movie of the Week emblem, as well as the very special Draconis Tetrachroma emblem. Don't forget to include your Bungie ID in your submission so we can find you. So, an IRL bake-off to get an emblem and recognition? I guess so. Season of the Wish launch updates. With the launch of Season of the Wish, we've seen a lot of great feedback and discussion that we've shared our thoughts on. Here are the highlights of each topic. Blind Well. One of our goals is to make sure players know from the start there's increased difficulty in new loot for this activity. It's also not an activity players will have to do every week. They won't need to return to the Blind Well until week 6. We'll have one seasonable challenge tied to the Blind Well later in the season and one heroic Blind Well completion requirement for the seal. Riven's Lair and the Coil. Our goal was for loot to be front and center, especially for players who go for a platinum score. And this is only week 1. Just a reminder that different paths through the Coil will be rotating each week. From our early observations, the shard economy is too unforgiving, and the team is looking to improve on this. PvP updates. Control will be available as a selection mode while Checkmate Control is active. We have no plans to turn Checkmate on across all of Crucible. Instead, we're aiming for a midway point for ability cooldowns and weapon cooldowns that doesn't result in specific weapons dominating. We are aware of some of the issues with Checkmate's special ammo implementations, and we're trying various new approaches to improve the system. We will regularly tuning Checkmate's TTK, that's time to kill. Our target going forward is to keep optimal TTK consistent with the current Crucible sandbox. We'll be looking to reduce body shot damage. The end result is an increase in the skill gap where consistent headshots are rewarded with faster TTK. We are aware of the spawn issues in Countdown Rush on the Citadel and multiplex will be temporarily disabling these maps in competitive. I just gotta say, man, anything that disables maps, when like the biggest cry from, well, one of many from the Destiny 2 community, specifically the PvP community, is the lack of maps. To have something go wrong and then to disable 2 of the maps, especially the new ones, it's crazy, man. You know, I don't know what the answers are, guys, right? I'm not a game developer. You know, I'm new to this content creating and live streaming journey, but I've been playing the game for a decade, and it's just a constant rinse and repeat. Oops, we made a mistake. I know this is like one of the hardest things to do as a game dev, is to put something out, see it fail, see it get hitches and glitches, and then have to let it go, shut it down. They're in a, Bungie is always in a tough spot. I really feel for the devs, but it just sucks for the PvP community to like lose 2 more maps when that's like a huge pain point. New rocket sidearm. The new sidearm archetype should give more opportunity to counteract barrier champions with this season's artifact. Fireteam Finder updates. Known issue. The auto select launch screen after summoning your fireteam to orbit isn't respecting existing checkpoints. Our next beta will add additional options into the builder to help convey your lobby's purpose. Check out the original post 1, 2, and 3 for the Destiny 2 team's update on the Fireteam Finder beta. Vault from orbit. We have a fix for a bug allowing players to vault from an activity without the proper UI or full Fireteam support. Due to positive reception for this bug, we plan to revert this fix in a January update. Our goal was to allow your full Fireteam to be able to vault from anywhere in an update after the final shape. Good stuff there, Bungo. Orb cooldown changes. We've been monitoring feedback around orb creation cooldowns and have a change going with our next update, currently targeted for next week. Equipping multiple copies of the armor mods Heavy-Handed, Firepower, and Reaper now decreases their orb creation cooldown. I gotta say this, man. This whole orb creation fiasco, again, another polarizing topic for the community. Build crafting and theory crafting and seeing how different synergies work is like one of the best things about playing Destiny, okay? And when it comes to orb generation, which is vital across the board for proccing different abilities and effects and synergies and obviously building up your super, it shouldn't be a headache, right? Like you shouldn't have to, and I know risk versus reward, if that's what you want to lean into, that's what the devs are trying to do here, putting the multiple copies to reduce the cooldown. Personally, I would rather just see like a flat reduction in the cooldown, or get some type of middle ground with how the orbs are generated, as opposed to using multiple copies to reduce the cooldown. Because by doing that, you're taking away other options, which in my opinion are more essential and necessary for deep diving into build crafting. There's not enough slots on the armor pieces as it is, and to implement this, I think, is an L. What are your guys' thoughts? Let us know in the comments. Fireteam Finder beta is live. Fireteam Finder beta is live. Thank you for all for participating in the raids stress test last week, Guardians. It was a successful event as we watched teams being formed and successfully clearing raids. An impressive 42% of all participants cleared their raids, and new fire teams only taking 7 or more minutes on average than pre-made fire teams. The test went so well that we were able to turn on all activities for the last hour of the test. We gathered a lot of valuable data to help make the necessary tweaks and improvements. Yesterday, we opened the Fireteam Finder beta with access to all activities. If you want to grab a fire team for Warlord's Ruin, or maybe do a run through the coil, or for some seasonal weapons and armor, now's your chance. Remember to play nice, pay attention to the tags, and honor the oath. What I get from this is, like, don't be a dick, right? Like, be a kind person, be a gamer. If you see something that's frustrating, communicate that through like world chat. Just don't like dip from the activity. I mean, come on, guys. Let's work together. And as I always say on the channel, let's level up together. There are 2 ways to access Fireteam Finder: from the director using the roster tab, and using the Fireteam Finder access point found on every activity's launch screen. In both cases, you'll be able to search for a Fireteam or create a listing using a series of options to specify the group that you're trying to build. Warlords Ruin Vest and Pin, another cash grab by the studio. Next, player support report. Do Wish Dragons get candles on their birthday cake? I don't know, Bungie, do they? Vault from Activity update. With the release of update 7.3.0.1 on December 5th, we deployed a fix for a bug that allowed players to vault from an activity without the proper UI or full Fireteam support. We're planning to revert this fix in a January update and allowing players to retain their current level of vault access. Our goal is to allow full fire teams to vault from anywhere in an update after the final shape launches. FAQ for the final shape delay. For those who have questions regarding the final shape pre-order, related pre-order items, the collector's decision, and more, click on the link. Updated text chat filtering. One of our core values is creating worlds that inspire friendship, which includes protecting players and encouraging positive teamwork. With this aim, we will begin implementing significant improvements to text chat language filters in early December. Some things to note: to minimize unintended behavior, this will be the first step of a multi-phase rollout. We will continually audit the filter's performance and update its rules. Players can still toggle allow profanity on and off through the in-game social settings. However, in the initial rollout, some of these settings may be overridden by the new filters. This means some players may temporarily see terms that were previously hidden by their personal settings. We are working to resolve this in a future phase. The system will prioritize the 13 languages and dialects officially supported by Destiny 2. Players chatting in non-supported languages may experience the system filtering out words that do not violate the code of conduct. We're working on a FAQ with details about this and related questions. Initially, the system will automatically filter language but not affect any player accounts. However, while auditing the system's performance, Bungie staff may manually act on behavior that violates our code of conduct. Players who encounter unexpected filter behavior will be able to report it via a dedicated submission form in the near future. Known issues. While we continue to investigate various known issues, here is a list of the issues that were reported to us in our known issues. There's a champion present in the Vanguard Ops version of the PsyOps Battleground Cosmodrome. Players are unable to gain health from Devour while in an active Nova Warp Super. Players are not receiving chest rewards when completing PsyOps Battlegrounds in the Vanguard Ops playlist. Players that are on the Polysemi activity of the seasonal quest cannot launch or join the activity with players that have already completed it. The Gambit Legacy armor chest piece costs legendary shards instead of glimmer. Healing rifts can stop healing players after an overshield is applied. Submenus in Fireteam Finder can sometimes appear blank. The exotic catalyst quest for Dragon's Breath is not progressing in seasonal activities as expected. The Scorching Wish perk can cause players to deal continuous damage to themselves. Activity checkpoints are not always saved when returning to orbit in Fireteam Finder activities. Certain triumphs in Warlord's Ruin are giving out incorrect rewards. Players who have completed these triumphs will be granted the appropriate rewards in a future update. Tier 4 runs of the Blind Well are granting less progress to the City of Wish built seasonal challenge than lower tiers. Some Fireteam Finder text is not available in languages other than English. Gunsmith engrams are not displayed in the engram tracker. As always, for a full list of emergent issues in Destiny 2, players can review the known issues article. Players who observe other issues should report them to our #help forum. Titan Way of Life, movie of the week. Enemy in close proximity, punch it. Explosive enemy approaches, punch it. Barrier champion, punch it. Big object that's part of a dungeon or raid mechanic, You guessed it, punch it. Aerial boss that has very little health and it's flying over the cliff of a cursed castle. You say it, Titan. Movie of the week. Just when you think you got. This one is from Arbiter 1124. Cute little baby whim. Artist of the week. Ahamkara are dangerous. They have their own agenda and they can curse you forever. But look at this little tiny puppy, so cute. I wish I could hold it in my arms forever. I mean, hold up, hold up, hold up. No, 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 don't stop. Bad whims. Insert your joke. Artist of the week, Little Baby Whim by The Endless Terror on Twitter X. And that's it for this week in Destiny. We look forward to seeing your real life holiday dessert skills on display. Meanwhile, spend some more time with our old pal Riven, either gathering her eggs or completing runs in the coil. You could also go deep into Warlord's Ruin and maybe even try to complete it solo for the title. Or if you prefer, you can just spread some fiery mayhem with Dragon's Breath in order to unlock its catalyst. Whichever way you're enjoying the new season, have fun. Thanks for hanging out with us, the Destiny 2 community team. And there you have it, this week in Destiny for Thursday, December 7th, 2023. Pretty straightforward. The dawning is upon us. Nothing different as far as past dawnings. Some new loot. We got the new glaive. A lot of known issues. A lot of little bugs and glitches going on. Has anything that's been reported to Twid not been said? And things that you've experienced? How are you guys feeling about Season of the Wish, the new dungeon, or really any Bungie drama? There's certainly a lot of that going on. As always, thanks again for tuning in. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And until next time, Guardians, be safe, stay vigilant, and as always, may the light protect us all. Thank you for watching. Likes and shares are very much appreciated. And subscribe for more Destiny 2 content. Peace.